Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's Charlie, the average guy fishing. Well, this episode is brought to you traveling along Interstate 68 on my way to Morgantown, West Virginia. I've been on the road for a little over 2 hours now. I might get some fishing done while I'm up here, but this is a work drive. Got a phone call and an email and some text messages that the company I subcontract work for, Tinter, which is a glamping site here on the East Coast. I'm not sure about the other coast in the Midwest. I just know that I've worked in a lot of state parks for these guys. They want me to come up here and do a television news interview and explain how Tinter works and this, that, and the other and whatnot. But while I'm up here, I'm going to try to do some fishing at a little place called Messinger Lake. It's a good little spot. It sucks though because I do not have the time to go see Cheat Lake or Cheat River while I'm up here, which is a great area to fish. The reservoir that is along the Pennsylvania-West Virginia line is known for good bass. But, you know, I'll get some fishing in while I'm up here, but this probably won't mainly be a fishing video. I've also been requested to do some shoots for a company out of Philadelphia while I'm here. They're doing a reality TV series on Air B&Bs and state parks and everything like that. It's called Eat, Sleep, Play, or Eat, Play, Sleep, something like that. I'm not quite sure what the name of it is. It's a small show that will be available on Apple TV and Roku, and I'm not really quite sure what all channels it will be. It won't air until next year, but they've asked me to come on up. They want to do an interview and talk to your boy here. But once again, this is also brought to you by Sox Renovation and Design, your home improvement contractor out of Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. If you can dream it, I can build it, you know, blah, 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 all that. But mainly right now, I want you guys to subscribe. Please subscribe. Smash the like button. Hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment. Remember, we got the sweepstakes going on. We got the prize, Ugly Stick GX2 coming to whoever's name's drawn. First 100. Let's go. Let's get it done. I know it's fall. People aren't thinking about fishing. Everybody's thinking about putting that pew-pew or that bow in their hand and dropping that big old, 10-point buck. But it's still fish out there, guys. Still fish out there. Still time to fish. You fish the fall. You fish the winter. You just got to learn the fish. You got to learn the area. You got to learn their patterns. Take the time to learn these things to increase your fishing abilities and stuff like that. Well, hopefully next time you see me, I'll either be on the lake or on set. Well, I'm up here and we're getting ready to start as soon as the people show up. I took a little trip down to Messinger Lake. It seems that they had stocked 3,000 trout in an 1.5 acre pond. So there's 70,000 people down there right now. Not really sure if I'm going to get the fish or not, because there's a lot of people down there trying to catch trout. A lot of trout that don't look too healthy. I've seen a couple of them up against the bank on their side, partial belly up, trying to swim. I'm talking probably 20, 21-inch rainbow sitting there and everything. I showed it to one old boy up there, and he was able to get in and catch it. And he stringered it, so I guess he's going to eat it. And that's another thing. When it comes to trout, the catch and release really don't work. It's more, you catch them, you cook them, you eat them. They're real finicky fish. They're real delicate, and they expire rather easily. So if you're going out there to catch trout, please try to eat them. Now, bass, on the other hand, I believe in catch and release on the bass. in certain situations. If it's big bass, I try to let them go. But if it's a legal size bass that looks like it has good fillets and you can eat it, eat it. A lot of times the problem with catch and release is everybody catches and releases, they have babies grow up, and fisheries start to get overpopulated. Then you're stuck with a bunch of 1.5 pound, 2 pound bass that get stunted. They won't get much bigger. There's not enough forage for them to eat. That's the kind of things you gotta keep in mind when you're fishing. And me, I'm a conservationist. I believe in the outdoors greatly. I believe in taking care of nature. If you hunt it, eat it. Don't just kill to kill. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, can't eat the horns. Can't eat the horns. I'll take a big old fat 190 pound doe over a 100 pound 10 point any day. And a lot of us have gotten to the point where we're getting older, some of us, and we remember the times of going spotlighting and seeing herds, 50, 100 deer, catching big bass all the time, which is great. You know, it's great memories, stuff like that. Now, we have kids that have never been fishing, have never been hunting, and they need to get them kids out there. Need to get them fishing, need to get them out of their rooms, off the video games, get some of that fresh air, sunshine, all the good stuff. Don't be cooped up in your house. Yeah, I know we just went through a pandemic and everybody's worried about getting sick and getting forced into vaccination to keep your jobs, stuff like that, but I fished the whole time during the pandemic. Our governor, he said, get out there, fish, but be safe, take the precautions. Well, I fished. I had a great time. And it was pretty cool because everybody else was too scared, you know, the rest of the people and some sheep. They were kind of scared to go out. They didn't want to get sick, which is understandable. Nobody really wants to get sick. But you can't stay cooped up in your house either. Can't do it. The outdoors is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. The outdoors. Outside, you're not cramped up. You can stretch your legs, breathe fresh air, let your body build immunities, antibodies, and all that happy scientific crap and stuff. This is safer out here than being locked in your house, coughing. It doesn't matter how much you clean. It doesn't. You're still going to get sick. Okay? Get outside. Go fishing. Go hunting. Pick up trash. That's another thing I hate. I think you guys have done figured that one out by now. I cannot stand litter bugs. I don't know what it is. I just can't stand litter bugs. Like, especially the ones that throw their trash 3 feet from a trash receptacle. That really gets on me. Really, you know, upsets me, makes me mad. Ooh, sorry about that. I almost dropped you guys. I'm right now sitting here at the ranger station at Cooper's Rock State Park, waiting on this film crew that was supposed to be here at 11:45 because I have to get my butt back to Berkeley Springs. I have work to do, have things to do. So they better hurry up or I'm gonna roll out. I'm not worried about being on TV. I've already been on television once. Wasn't that bad, wasn't that great. Didn't change my life at all. And if you're wondering where, take your family, sit on your couches, your love seats, your recliners, pop in Netflix, or turn on Netflix. I guess you really wouldn't pop it in. Turn on Netflix, find Tiny House Nation. You're looking for an episode called Empty Nest. and you will see your boy on there, along with some good people. Some good people that I've worked with and I've enjoyed working with. Good friends. You know, Carl and Terry, the owners of I Can Build It. Two of the greatest people I've ever worked with and worked for. My little Vato buddy, Amigo, great guy, one of the greatest painters I've ever seen in my life. Talk about freehanding a straight line, cutting in. That little Vato can do it. And then my buddy Swizz, he's a hell of a worker too. All right, ran off on a tangent, blah, 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 doing the goofy thing again. So, back to what I was saying. Nature, guys. Get out in nature. Go for a walk. Go for a walk as a family. Walk and talk. I know, back in the day, a lot of people used to sit around the dining room table and they would discuss how their day went. Well, you know, we don't do that anymore because now, you know, you can't afford to. Both parents work. You know, so families are starting to get divided because they don't have time to actually sit down and discuss with each other their personal problems, their goals, how their day went, how work was. So, you know, guys, get out. Go for a walk at least once a week, twice a week. Get out there with your family, enjoy each other's company, and talk to each other, you know? I love it when my kids are like, hey, Dad, how was your day? I generally say, it's work, you know, because it's work. And I enjoy when they tell me how their day's going, how their life is going. I guess this channel is not going to be just about fishing, I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be about everyday things. You know, family problems, life problems. But I will not get into religion. I will not get into politics. Everybody's got their own rights, their own beliefs, their own free way of thinking, and that's great. That's what makes America, America. So, we won't get into those subjects. Because as you know, more countries have been conquered and more wars have been fought over those two topics. All right. I'm going to hop off here for a second. You may see me. You may see me not. Again, you might not. Don't know. Not sure. I'm going to drive down when I'm done, and I'm going to see if these fools are done trying to catch fish that don't want to be caught. Me, personally, I don't want to catch trout. I'm 2.5 hours away from home. I got no way to keep these fish fresh. So, I only go down there for the bass. I've caught some big bass in Mosley Lake. So, holla at you later.